sister and kind of part of the crew here, the Bunker Hill group. And when I was thinking about what I wanted to say tonight, I really started thinking about how really different you guys were when you first started dating. For example, does everyone remember when Laura was a Republican? Sorry, Laura. And Ross was this like super eccentric, I mean, he's still eccentric, but like super eccentric guy who was like, talked a lot about Shakespeare plays and was doing Shakespeare plays. And we were just all wondered, like, how was this gonna work? And here we are, 8 or 9 years later, and it's obviously working. But you know, many nights in Cheese's room at DU, where we not only participated in fierce favorite competitions, but also learned to appreciate records and some nice old tunes. So many Gone Greek nights and AP formals that were all memorable and with more than sufficient amounts of Andre. And we kept it really classy because we drank rosé before it was cool. So, and they showed us all how to do long distance with the romantic online Scrabble competitions that they would have every week. And I can go on and on with their passion for great food, great cocktails, love of family, willingness to explore DC and New York, and so many stories. But seriously, you two have grown so much over the past some odd years. And Laura, I remember her telling me that you know you found your soulmate because it means you found someone who understands you're crazy, and you understand they're crazy too. And I agree with you, but I also think that you guys have shown us with your relationship that soulmates are people who thrive together. They build intertwining paths for living their lives together, and you really bring out the calm in each other in addition to really understanding each other's crazy. So I think there's maybe a little bit more to it than that. But I love you so much. I can't wait to share a life with both of you. So, you're here.
So my name is Kristen. I'm also a sorority sister of Laura's, but I actually have kind of a special relationship with Ross and Laura because I lived with both of them in DC after we graduated. And actually it was my suggestion that Ross move in because I thought splitting the rent 3 ways and him being there all the time was better than him splitting the rent 2 ways and him being there all the time. Always been.
Thank you, Christian.
Are you finance? And I just have to say, so for yes, that's us. Look. We shared so much together in DC, and people would say, you're crazy for living with a couple. And I would say, you're crazy not to live with Ross and Laura, because it's something everyone should experience, at least once in their lives. I can't imagine 2 better people to have shared such a formative, crazy, angsty time, early 20s, with. And, you know, from Ross making me a martini when I had a hard day at work, or waking up early on New Year's Eve to make me a breakfast sandwich because I had to be at work earlier than everyone else was going to get up, to Laura listening to me, you know, go through just about everything in my life at that point, and getting a job for the first time, and keeping a job, and like realizing how horrible having a job is, you know, all of that is there for. And you know, it seems appropriate to quote the Talking Heads at this moment. I love the passing of time. Never for money, always for love. And I just want to raise a toast to Ross and Laura and say that we have watched the past 8 years pass in love for you, and there's just not a couple that's more special, more caring, more willing to accept people into your family, all of us, everyone here, than you two. And we love you so much, and we're so proud to be standing with you tomorrow. Cheers.
You're here.